Hey everybody, welcome back to the final part of this review. I say this is review. Some of you may not have really used this formula before. It's called a point slope form. It comes from the formula for slope. As you can see, if I divide by x minus x1, m is equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. So it's very useful in a sense because you get an equation faster. All right. If you're in y equals mx plus b, if you're using that formula to write an equation of a line, and you're not given the y-intercept, then there's that substitution step where you solve for b. Well, with this one, if you're given a slope and a point, you go directly to it, right? But here's the way it works. If you're given a point, your y value goes here, your x value goes here, your slope goes here, you're done. All right, so it's really, really fast. I'm going to do this number 6 with you real quick, and we'll do 7. I want to show you something else. It's kind of cool, too. Uh-oh. Let me clear this out. All right, so I'm told that we're going to go through 3, negative 2, and we have a slope of 1/4. Okay? It's supposed to be a little comma. All right, and we're going to use the point slope formula. All right, so to use this formula, we simply plug in what we know. Now, we got to be careful with this negative business, okay? That's the one thing that could trip you up with this. I'm going to write it like that. So there's y minus y1. That's equal to m times x minus x1, right? Now I'm going to change this to be plus 2, and this would be the answer that Delta Math would want you to put in right here. All right, and that's how you use that formula. Now you have an equation of a line. Yes, you can put this in mx plus b form. I'm going to do that on the next example. All right, so that's an example of how this one works. Let's go down here and take a look at this next one. Write an equation in point slope form for the line that passes through. Okay, this time we're given 2 points and no slope. All right, so this is just like the other equation, or mx plus b. We need to generate a slope first, then we'll choose a point and write this equation. Okay, so let's take a look at finding this slope first. And we'll get left. All right, so we got our points, and we need to find a slope, because without that, we really can't use our equation. So we're going to say negative 2 minus 7. Be consistent with the way you work. So I'm going that direction. Now, I got 8 minus negative 1, and that's a negative 9, over positive 9, and that's just going to give me a negative 1. So that worked out pretty good. Now, I'm going to write my formula right here since you're not used to seeing it yet. All right, so there's my formula. And what I need is to choose one of these points. And I think I said before, pick the easier of the two. Well, I don't know. One's negative in each one, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. I'm going to go with the first one, though, just for the heck of it. Okay, so I'm going to write y minus y1. And that's equal to negative, you could put negative 1 there if it makes you feel more comfortable, and x. This time I want to skip that step where I go minus, right? X minus negative 1 is going to make that a positive 1. All right? Now this example, I wanted to show you something else too. Here's why I like this formula. All right, you were given 2 points, but look, man, you can go to slope-intercept form from here real quick. So let's put this in. This would be the answer in Delta Math, by the way. If they say point slope form, that's what they want. But if you're in point slope form, I think it's worth seeing that you can take this to y-intercept form pretty easily. So distribute your negative. You'd get negative x minus 1. Oops, I got a little sloppy there. Now we just add 7 to both sides. So you'd have y equals negative x. That's a plus 7, by the way. And that's going to be negative 1 and 7 combined to give me a 6. So if you were doing mx plus b form, it's still a good formula to do that, honestly. And when we go to sequences, I'm going to show you that this is actually the general form for the arithmetic sequence nth term formula. And that's what we're leading up to with this thing. Okay, anyway, these problems should not be too hard for you, and good luck. If you have any trouble, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.